Okay guys, so this is another video that's just on the fly. I'm sorry, lighting's gonna be terrible. The videography is going to be terrible, but I've just last minute decided I'm craving Chinese food. And so I have chicken that's thawing out, and I'm gonna make my own egg rolls. So I just sent my husband to the store to find wrappers. He's been to just about every store, and apparently they're hard to come by. But he just called another store and they have them. So he's on his way to get the wrappers. I was gonna get him to buy, well actually, so he had a box of vegetable spring rolls in the freezer, but there's only 6 and he thought that would be enough. And he still has not clued in. We have 9 kids. No, they're not all here, but there's a lot of them here. And I don't know about you, but I don't want half or 1 egg roll with my Chinese dinner. Anyway, I just don't understand. I don't understand. So I'm making my own. And so we are doing it with ground pork. I'm just chopping some onion to cook with the ground pork. I'm putting cabbage and carrot, and then I will mess with the seasonings. And I don't know if this video is even going to make it to YouTube, because there's too many people around. It's too noisy. They're all out right now, but that could not last long enough. I need a studio. That's what I need. Maybe I'll buy a house that has a studio, or at least room for a studio. Anyway, so I thought I'd put as much on as I can. If it doesn't make it on here, it doesn't make it on here. If it does, it's a miracle. So I'm chopping a white onion. I'm going to fry it with 2 pounds of hamburger. I haven't checked the recipe, but then it's gonna have cabbage. I have carrot that's all julienned. And then again, I'm gonna play with the spices because I like it flavorful. And some of the reviews I saw in the recipe I did download, or they complained about it not having enough flavor. I'm thinking ground ginger, garlic, onion. I have Chinese five spice powder. I think that would go really good in it. I've also made a sauce for a chicken, like a General Tao's chicken. So it actually turned out good. The sauce did. The chicken's thawing. I gotta bread it, like coat it, deep fry it, and then throw the sauce on. And I'm just going to do a pot of rice to go with it. I was gonna do fried rice, but honestly, I don't think we had some left over. And you really want your rice to be cold if you're gonna do fried rice. You can't just cook it and then fry it. Hang on, my pan's burning. So I've got my oil in my pan first. I've got the onions chopped up. I have the meat ready to go in. And this is my sauce for the chicken. It actually turned out really good. I mean, personally, I'd like it more spicy, but I can add more spice at the end. Okay, so I'm just taking a quick minute here. I'm posting pictures of things as I do it. I hope it turns out okay. I'm kind of in the middle of a mess in that I have everything going at once, but, and you know, I have people around, so I can't really do video with voice. So here's where I'm at. The homemade egg rolls are done and in the oven, just keeping warm. I have chicken frying right now. Here's some that's already done. And then I have the sauce, the General Tao sauce, that I'm putting over it. I did have filling left. Don't think it's too gingery, but I guess we'll see. Okay, so you can't tell anybody. I actually dumped too much ginger in the egg roll filling. I'm thinking it only needed 1 or 2 teaspoons max. I probably put half a cup. So it's a little spicy. So I've already used all the meat I have for it. So this is what you do when you're cooking. You say nothing and you just rectify the situation. So I'm putting in probably twice, if not more, cabbage than I intended, and I'm throwing the rest of my chopped carrots in because that'll water it down, sweeten it up. I definitely don't need ginger in my seasonings now. I put garlic, I put onions, I put soy sauce, I put sesame oil. I think that's about it. But anyway, so I'm going to have way more filling than I need, but I'm going to keep the rest of it and use it as an egg roll in a bowl salad. But again, mum's the word. Anyway, I'm going to put the rest in a bowl and I will use it for like a salad. And I have rice in the rice cooker. So I think we're good. My kitchen's a disaster. I really do try to clean as I go, but somehow I always get caught with a whole bunch at the last minute. So I have got the counters cleaned up pretty much. Stuff that can go in the dishwasher, My problem is I have a lot of things that I wash by hand. They're in the sink, they're not washed. So we're just gonna finish this. I'll show you when the sauce is on. I probably will just take a picture because I'm sure there'll be somebody in here by then and they don't like being on YouTube. And I respect that. I just wanted you to see what I'm doing tonight for supper. This was totally impromptu. I have a fridge full of leftovers still. I should have been eating those, but I had a craving for Chinese food, and so decided to make my own. And that's how we roll here. We rarely ever eat out, and it is a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. So hopefully it's enjoyed by all. I'll let you know how it turns out. So I just wanted to say too, this is one of the best tools I've ever had for deep frying. They turn things. I was trying to do it with tongs, burning my hands. These work really well. It's called a spider strainer. And when you go to scoop it out, it just scoops out so easily. The grease drains off really well. And it just does such a good job. I do not regret this purchase, and it wasn't even expensive. I'll try to remember to link it below. It was on Amazon. Look for spider strainer. It just seems so precise. Like I can pick up anything with this thing. And last two.